walked up to Freaky Freddy and Felix the cat. I said, what is y'all business with this dude? If he ain't no homosexual, leave him be. They're like, oh, Dante, man, it ain't even like that. I said, no, it is just like that. If he not no homosexual, let him be. They said, all right, you got it, you got it. And I said, yeah, I know I got it.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome to another episode of Donta's Storytime. Make sure y'all hit the like button, leave a comment, and share this video. Let's get to it. Good evening, y'all. Today, I'm gonna share a story with y'all about when I had to save this real fragile black dude from the clutches, the claws of Freaky Freddy and his other booty bandit by the name of Felix the cat. So, before we get to this, I need to update y'all some things on the channel. I'm starting a new program Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. where y'all can call in and share a crazy story with me, okay? It's really first come, first serve, right? So here's the contact number. Y'all see it across the screen. My contact information will be pinned at the top of the comment section. And also my Instagram, my Facebook, and my TikTok will be pinned in the comment section and in the description too. And before we go any further, y'all already know what time it is. Make sure y'all hit that like button, right? And let me know where y'all from in the comment section. Let's get to it. So I'm in the chow hall. It's me, Al, Torty, Homicide, you know, the regular crew. And we just finishing up our food, right? So I hear commotion in the hallway. Now, this is prison. You always hearing some type of commotion, some type of loud noise, people arguing, people fighting or about to fight, and guards putting down on people, right? But this one right here sounds a little eerie. It kind of reminded me of like in high school when you hear a bully pushing up on a regular cat, you know, a bully pulling up on a potential victim. So for some reason in my spirit, it just didn't sit right with me. I hear it, but it just didn't sit right for me. So I looked at my homeboys and they know that, look, it's time to go. So we get up, we get the mobbing towards the door. When we hit the corridor, who do I see? We see Felix the cat and we see Freaky Freddy. And they cornered this black dude, right? Now this black dude, he was about, I don't know, maybe about 5'8", maybe 120 pounds. Dude looked real young, like he had to be about 19, 20 years old, all right? Even though at this time, y'all, I was 25. But he just looked at like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so something in my spirit told me to intervene. Now, normally I don't intervene in other people's business, right? Unless if somebody's doing something that's going to put my business and my money in jeopardy, then of course I'm going to intervene. So usually I let things ride, but this one just didn't feel right. So I walk up to them and Felix the cat and Freaky Freddy like, what's up, Dante? I'm like, what's up? What y'all got going on? And they're like, oh no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is our business. I'm like, so what's going on, right? So Felix the cat, he was kind of snappy. He said, listen, Dante, this is our business, man. You need to mind your business. So I stepped next to the guy because they basically had him cornered, right? So peep the scene, y'all. So just imagine me and my crew, it's about 5 of us, including me, make 6. We right here, right? And then you got Felix the cat right here, and you got the young dude right here in the middle, and you got Freaky Freddy on the left side of him. They like pressing up on him, right? So I just walk over there and get on the side of him, like kind of move Felix the cat out the way, and like got side by side next to the young cat, right? And then my crew kind of encircled, right? So they like, man, Dante, you ain't got nothing to do with this, man. I'm like, yo, what's the deal? Because I know how Freaky Freddy program. I know there's had to be something that was exchanged. Like, 'cause for Freaky Freddy to move on somebody had to owe him some commissary. He had to collect on the debt. And that's cool. I never really intervened on, people's business like that. But this dude right here seemed a little different. Like I said, I felt it in my spirit. So I said, what do he owe you? Freaky Freddy was like, man, that ain't your business, Dante. We done talked about this already. I said, what do he owe you? He was like, man, he don't owe me nothing. So I look at Felix the cat. Now, I'm gonna tell you all more stories about Felix the cat at a different time. But like I said, Felix the cat was a little snappy, right? So I said, what do he owe you? He like, it don't matter what he owed me. It's what I'm about to get from him. So I said, hold on. It ain't going down like that. So I tell him, I'm like, man, what's up? What's your dealings with these dudes, man? He like, nothing. I just met these guys. I met these guys and they keep pressuring me for SDX. So my thing is this, y'all. I can't tell another man how to program. But like I said, this was in my spirit to intervene. Because I felt like if this young dude ain't no homosexual and you catch time to press up on him and turn him out to feed your sexual demonic desires, Dante not having that. I guess that's why I felt that all the way in the lunchroom. So I'm like, no, that's out. If he don't owe y'all nothing for real, that can't be paid with commissary and y'all just trying to push up on this young brother, no, it ain't happening. Matter of fact, you just bag up. So Freaky Freddy, he bagged up. But Felix, he's standing there like he didn't hear what I just said. I said, did you hear what I said? I said bag up. He said, all right, then you got it. And then he blew a kiss to the dude. I said, hey, come with me, man. So he said, man, thanks. I said, no, don't thank me. So I told the rest of the crew to go ahead. So we end up hitting the yard, right? And we walk in the yard. I'm like, hey, man, first of all, what did you do to get in here? He like, man, I don't really want to tell you because it's bad. I'm like, you touched a kid or something or violated a woman? He said, no, I didn't, but my paperwork do say that. So I said, hey, go ahead, tell me the story. So this is the story, y'all. So he said when he was 18 years old, he went to this party, right? And he said he was having a good time. He was drinking, he was smoking, but he wasn't like a big drinker, right? And he said, but he was a smoker back in the day or whatever. So he said it was a regular party, a regular house party. And he said this girl kept pressing him like she really wanted to get with him. And he said it was a bigger girl. He said he wasn't attracted to bigger women. And he was like, no, thank you, I'm good or whatever. But he said the chick just kept pressing him, dancing up on him, pinning him down at the party. And, everybody thought it was a joke at first, but, he said as the night went on, she really was like trying to get at him, right? So he said she ended up giving him a shot, right? So he take the shot. Then he said he got to feeling woozy. He said maybe it was because I had too much to drink, or maybe because I was smoking too much or whatever. He said, but he ended up blacking out, right? So he said the next thing he remembered is he having tubes in his mouth and he in the hospital. He said he would later on find out that he was date, R-A-P-E, he was dating somebody, put something in his drink, right? So he said he woke up like that and he was confused. He didn't know what was going on, right? So he said about 7 months later will come to pass. And people would say, hey man, this chick said you got her pregnant and stuff. Now at this time, y'all, he said he was a virgin. That's right, y'all. He said that he was a virgin and he never been with a woman. right? At the age of 17, he never been with a woman. So he was like, so he's like, man, I ain't got no dang kid. I ain't even been intimate yet. So what is people talking about? So he see the picture of the chick, and he like, that ain't even my type, right? That ain't even, So turns out, 1 or 2 later, she ended up having a baby, right? And he ended up getting these papers served to him for the paternity test, because they trying to put him on child support. And he like, oh no, this out. This ain't happening. That's not happening, right? So he go through the legal procedures or whatever, and he's running into this chick here and there. She's like, the baby is yours. He like, man, we did not sleep together and all this and that. And she like, yes, we did. We did on your birthday. I mean, we did at this party or whatever. And he like, no, we didn't, man. Stop lying on me or whatever. Guess what, y'all? Guess what? The paternity results came back, and he is the father. So he confused. He like, I know what? No, I didn't. No, nah, I didn't sleep with her. Ain't no way. It gotta be something wrong here. I can't. Then he got to thinking about it. And he said, you know what? I do remember her. I do. That's the big girl that kept pressing on me. Then he sat back and he said, she the one that date R-A-P-E me. She date R-A-P-E me. She the one, that last shot that I took that she gave me, she put something in my drink. And she took full advantage of me. And this is how she got pregnant. And then she gonna put this baby on me and then try to hit me for child support? So he said, when it all hit him like a ton of bricks, he said his whole life just shattered, like boom, right? So he was said, like, well, I mean, I got a kid, but this just not right. I don't know this woman. I don't want to be with this woman. And I was raised to have values, honor a woman. When you get with a woman, you date women to marry them. No kids out of wedlock. So he said, nah, I can't do this, man. No, this woman tricked me. So he said he called the police. Y'all. And he told them like, hey, I got these medical records that I was date, R-A-P-E, some months ago. This is the chick that did it, and she got a baby, and it is mine, but she R-A-P-E me. They didn't take it serious. They looking at him like, oh, can you prove that it was her? How do you know it was her? I mean, yeah, y'all did sleep together, but I mean, what are we supposed to, there's no proof. How we don't know that you came on to her, right? And that's another crazy thing, y'all, because if that was a man that did that to a woman, it'd be over. Case closed. So I said, okay. So what happened? How did you end up here? He like, well, so I pressed the legal issue, and she was telling me like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. We did be intimate. You did sleep with me, and it was consensual. And you ain't finna sit up there trying to duck your responsibilities. But he's convinced that she, set him up or whatever. So months ago on, and he just let it go. He said, all right, forget it. This baby 5 months, years old. She ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Okay, I'm going to step up, and I'm going to be a father now. I'm going to do what's right. Even though I know this is wrong, how it came about with the baby here, okay, whatever. So he started getting the little girl, whatever. So he said, as time would go on, the girl kept pressing him. Oh, we need to be together. we need to reconcile. He like, reconcile? What you mean reconcile? We never was nothing. And she like, well, I want our baby daughter to grow up in a 2-parent home and all this and that. He like, listen, man, I don't even know you. And even from our beginnings was shady. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you, man. And I'm not even attracted to you, right? I don't want to be with you. I'm just going to be here to take care of this baby, and that's it, right? So she wasn't feeling that. So she kept pressing him week after week, day after day, hour after hour, right? So he said he was just losing his mental, y'all. He was losing it. He was having a nervous breakdown, like, this cannot be my life. This girl is flattening my tires, you know, calling my phone all day, all night. This gotta be a nightmare. So he said that he was sitting up in his driveway one day, and he was holding his baby girl on his lap, right? And he just looking at her like, this can't be real. This cannot be real. This can't be real, man. So he said, you know what? He said something snapped. He said he don't know what triggered it. Well, he know what triggered it, but he don't know what made his brain process this conclusion that he done came to. And that conclusion was to take out the baby mama, to take out the woman that violated him, to take out the woman that keep pressing on him and trying to force this relationship on him that he do not want, right? So he said he sat there and he said, I can't shoot her. I can't stab her. What else can I do? He said, I'm gonna cut her brakes. I'm gonna cut the brakes. I'm cutting the brakes. So after his time with his daughter, right? She come pick him up. She's like, hey, baby daddy, and all this and that. He's like, man, whatever. So he give her the daughter, they go, right? Later on that night, y'all, he went to go get supplies or whatever type of tool to cut the brake line. So he go, cut the brake line. Boom, bam, he get out of there. The next day, she goes to work, but she got to go take the baby to the daycare center, right? They driving on the expressway, accelerating 40, 50, 60, 70 miles per hour. And they on the expressway driving. Well, y'all know how it goes when traffic starts to happen. You got to press on that brake. Well, while she pressing on that brake, the brake oil, the brake liquid is spraying everywhere. She don't know this. She wondering why the pedal is, going all the way down to the floor and ain't stopping. And well, when you going about 75, 80 miles per hour and there's nowhere to go, you right into the car that's in front of you. And well, rest in peace to that woman and the baby. He said grief overcame him. Grief struck him. And he just couldn't live with it. So he confessed. He confessed of what he did to the police. And well, we sentence you to life without the possibility of parole for premeditated murder. And well, now he's in here with us. He's in here with Donta. He's walking the yard with Big Donta, right? So now, as we walk in the yard, I'm kind of feeling some type of way because I'm like, dang, should I have let Freaky Freddy and Felix the cat, press on him and do what they wanted to do with him? But no, I couldn't knock that feeling in my spirit, right, of intervene. So I told him, like, listen, I for the first time in Donta's life, I was lost without words. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to look at this man. Whether was he a victim? Let me ask y'all a question in the comment section, okay? Do y'all think this man was a victim of circumstances? Or do y'all think that he's a monster for cutting the brakes? Do y'all think he was a monster for cutting them brakes and taking baby girl in the woman's life, despite the circumstances? Y'all let me know. Because still to this day, I don't know how to call it. Which brings me to my next part of this story. So I'm standing there and I'm kind of conflicted because I one thing about it, we're supposed to protect women and kids. Now, if this woman did him dirty, like he said that she did, because who really knows if this man telling the truth or not? But I kind of felt like he was telling the truth. But then again, it's like you got to protect women and children, at least the children, at least. So I gave him an ultimatum. I said, listen, I'm not 100% sure, what really happened, or if it happened the way that you said it exactly happened, but you're going to have to leave this compound, or you're just going to have to check in the hole or something. He said, man, my head is just so messed up. I said, listen, because here's the thing. I do offer protection, but it's going to cost. If it's for you, it'll be basically $400 a month, $100 a week. And I can't do nothing for free. But at the same time, when cats learn what you did, cats gonna want to get at you. So, it's just something in my spirit just telling me, like, to protect you, but this is a tough one, dog. I said, you got any money, man? And before we go any further, y'all, I didn't intervene in him for the money issue, but it had to make sense to my crew. No, I can protect them, but my homies gonna ride with me. But the problem is, I'm putting them at jeopardy if somebody just want to get at them. I mean, business is business, right? So I was caught in a dilemma. So I told him, like, listen, do you got money? And he said, no, man, I don't got no. When I got locked up, man, my family abandoned me, friends, everybody. And I said, okay, dang. I said, listen, I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you because it's just something about you, man. There's something about you. I can't put my finger on it, but it's something about you that I just can't shake. And I don't like that. I said, so I'll tell you what, man. You're going to have to check in. You're going to have to let the guards know that you fear for your life and you got to go, right? If you ain't off this compound in the next 2 weeks, if I see you, I'm gonna kill you. He said, what? I said, yeah, I'm gonna kill you. So he looking at me with this confused look. And I know a lot of y'all like, huh, Donta, you wilding out. Why would you? I'm gonna tell y'all why. The things that he did to get him here, whatever circumstances it was, whether y'all believe him or not, it's a messed up situation. But I don't like being in predicaments where I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? I hate being in predicaments where I'm doubting myself, second guessing myself. And the reason being because I don't know whether to feel sorry for this dude or, put prison justice on him for what he did to the child. So I'm conflicted. So I said, listen, if you not off this compound in 2 weeks, if we run across each other again, I'm gonna kill you. And I just walked off. So he just standing there. He just walk off the other way. So then I go to my crew. I said, listen, y'all, he got a 2-week protection. Don't nobody touch him. Don't nobody do nothing to him. 2 weeks. If he not going off this compound in 2 weeks, we gonna ice him. I said, all right, bet. So the regular homies walked off, and Al was like, because Al stayed back. He said, Donta, what was the conversation about? I said, Al, it's best not even talk about it, man. Just know, if he ain't off this compound in 2 weeks, we icing him. But he under our protection for right now. He said, all right, say less. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody have their trials and their own tribulations. God give us all trials and tribulations. And we all have to walk this path. Some of us, go through that fire. Some of us don't. Sometimes we gotta hit the great restart button in life and start over. It only take one mistake, one action, one split second to get you life in prison. Lord knows I have my share of things that I done did out here. Thank God the statute of limitation is over with. But I'm here for a reason. I thought about this the other day. I said, dang, am I doing the right thing of telling these prison stories? Because I can always easily go jump back in the truck and make, a little less than what I'm making now on social media, right? And then I thought about it. I thought about all the calls that I get with mamas, uncles, grannies, even kids themselves calling my phone, not kids, but teenagers, saying, oh, gee, man, I just listened to this story and man, I was just about to do A, B, C, and D, but I decided not to because I was listening to your story. We're living in a time of uncertainty, y'all, where right is wrong and wrong is right. Keep Jesus and God number one. I'm out. Give me a call at 1-313-452-8981 if you want me to promote your online business or products or social media channels. Also, if you are watching this video and you didn't get my notification, unsubscribe to the channel, subscribe back to the channel, and hit the all notification button. I drop a new video Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, are you a member of the Donta Show Network? If not, I'm going to have the link pinned at the top of the comment section. Also, when you become a member of the Donta Show Network, I got exclusive videos teaching you on how to become a big, successful YouTuber such as myself. Again, the link to the memberships will be pinned at the top of the comment section. By the way, if you want to send a gift to support the Donta Show Network, send me a text message or give me a call at 1-313-452-8981.